by Ted Chen. Staff reporter China Airlines Ltd. (CAL) on Tuesday gave a positive outlook on earnings, as anticipated sales growth from its cargo and passenger transport arms are expected to offset rising fuel costs. Following a lull in the first 3 months of the year, demand for cargo transport began to pick up this quarter, with the growth momentum expected to persist until the end of the year, driven by steady economic growth across the globe, the company said. CAL's air cargo division last year registered 21.54% annual growth to total $42.97 billion, $1.45 billion, of which 58% came from trans-Pacific routes, followed by Southeast Asia at 16% and Europe at 13%, it said. It was the seventh largest air cargo carrier in the world last year, transporting about 1.33 million tons, CAL said, citing International Air Transport Association estimates. The association also forecasts that global cargo traffic is to grow another 4.5% this year, CAL said. Looking ahead, the company said it would focus on growing its main air cargo markets in Japan and Southeast Asia, and would optimize its long-haul routes to the US and Europe. Regarding passenger transport, a round of optimization implemented last year has begun to bear fruit, as cutting red-eye flights has led to improved operating efficiency, CAL said. Total passenger transport capacity has increased 4.5% this year, as the company received 4 Airbus A350 airliners to be deployed to destinations in Europe and the U.S. West Coast. CAL President Ted Chen said that since the beginning of the year, fuel prices have surged from $65 per barrel to $80, which would translate to additional costs of $8.5 billion this year. However, the effects of higher fuel prices would be reduced to about $5.1 billion, offset by fees such as bunker surcharges, She said. The company's earnings this year would not be slowed by asset impairment charges and antitrust penalties totaling $5.3 billion that were booked last year, She said. A stronger new Taiwan dollar would also bring an additional tailwind for earnings, as the company's U.S. dollar-denominated expenses exceed its receivables, he added. The company reported that sales last quarter rose 10.75% annually to $39.64 billion, with air cargo revenue rising 14.25% annually to $10.18 billion and passenger revenue gaining 9.32% annually to $25.73 billion.